What's going on, Knuckleheads? Shikam Gaming here with another LEGO Legacies Heroes Unboxed video for you. That's right, I snuck in the heroes this time. Somebody commented on it when I did that. I didn't realize I wasn't saying heroes. I was just saying LEGO Legacy Unboxed. But it rolls off the tongue a little better. It's kind of a thing for me by now. So anyway, I'm going to be fighting the law today. I'm going to fight the law, and the law probably not going to win. I'm going for the Primo Master Event. I'm going to take you guys through all 5 nodes. You can kind of see my castle team's prowess, so to speak. And I'm going to be unlocking Primo, showing you some gameplay from the event. And of course, we'll be following up with a video on Primo and if he's viable in the today's meta or not. But I'm just going to get right into it. Let me see. This is, why am I not using Magisto in this? I guess because he's like lower star level than Headley, but yeah, we're gonna go with Magisto instead of Headley, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna talk about Primo. This is really gonna be my prediction video for Primo, which obviously I have been very vocal about in other videos, so I'm sure some people don't agree with me, but it is what it is. So yeah, first off, I'm upset with this event that he's only 5-star unlockable. At least with Master Wu and Slimer, they gave you the extra nodes. They just made them impossible to do. But I guess the update hasn't happened yet. I thought it was supposed to happen today, but I think just the patch notes today. Maybe we'll get the update next week. I should probably know that as someone in the content creator program. But I don't, because I don't know. I just don't know exactly what date the update is. Sorry, I just did a video on it about the patch notes. Anyway, hopefully they bring this event back around with 2 additional nodes sooner rather than later, because they did say they want to start bringing the master events and brick space events back around a little more often. So I'm very excited for that. But it's definitely a little disheartening because he's not as good statistically. 5-star, almost to a point where he might not be usable. So the main argument for Primo is his AI is bad. Okay, I get it. I mean, Storm's AI is bad. Jester's AI used to be bad. It made them unusable. I feel like I'm at a point in the game where I can use a character to climb the arena and then switch to another character that's better on defense. You can't just have one arena team anymore. Yes, you can have one team, but you need to be able to mix and match and kind of play matchups in this game at this point. It can't just be, well, I run these 5 Ninjago characters and nothing else. Because when you're just going to have to either skip Ghostbusters when you see them, or Spooky when you see them, or play something that's going to counter them. Right, so like I'm a Bucks guy, and I need an alternative. So for me, it's like that 5th slot. Usually, I'm going with Hank in my 5th slot. It's like I'm running Wu, Redbeard, Scarlet, and Bart, which almost everyone is running in the world right now. And then usually I run Hank as my 5th. Sometimes I'll run Locust as my 5th, especially if I'm going up against like another Master Wu. Hey, I think Locust is actually a little useful because then I can continue to ability block and keep that Master Wu at bay. But what I have the most trouble with is those stealth teams, those teams that run Lloyd and Wu with the Bucks, or those straight up just Ninjago teams. They give me nightmares, right? So when I look at Primo and I see like, oh, he's got a really good ultimate that happens on turn 2, I'm excited to potentially use that. And I'm going to run some gameplay footage when I get a chance to actually make that video for you guys. And you can see it. But the problem is he's only 5-star, and statistically he's not... He just doesn't have it, stat-wise. I'm just going to say it. He just doesn't have it. Whereas Wu, you can get away with using him 5-star. He doesn't... I think the problem is that, Primo has a taunt, whereas Wu and Slimer don't. So they Wu and Slimer hide behind stealth. So yeah, they're squishier, but their abilities are still really good. They have great kits, and they're hiding behind stealth. Primo strip stealth, which is great, but there's not really a lot of ways to protect him, especially that when the AI is just going to keep taunting and he's going to die. There's also the factor of I've been very excited to build him and play him with a city / role model / fire station team, which everybody seems to hate. And, you know, with the Poppy rework, I think that I'm going to have to really think about where Poppy fits into that team right now. And I'm going to talk about that in the Poppy video when I do a Poppy video. But I've been building a lot around that team. Like, I went out of my way. I got the 7-star Winston, who, yeah, I'm still going to use Winston. I think he's a great tank. I've been, you know, I invested in the Storm pack. I've been putting all my guild currency into Storm. So there's a lot of different units I can use with that. It's just a matter of who do I use. And the problem with that team is, for me, it's very reliant on Primo's ability. Like, Primo's kit is great, and it's very reliant on Primo. But Primo is so statistically bad. So people just think, oh, a stat buff is not going to help him. He's just bad. And no, I think it's just he's only 5-star, and he might not be strong enough. You know, he is throwing out prepared, so there's going to be crits. And he does some really awesome stuff. So, you know, he might be viable 5-star. I don't know yet. I'm in the process of, I'm two nodes away from unlocking him. But I'm just not really sure where he's going to fall in this meta if they don't allow us to 7-star him. Now, I know Master Wu is supposedly coming back this month, from what I was told. If not October. So we're going to be getting Wu and Jay back soon. Slimer and Ghostbusters probably, I'm going to say they probably won't be back till January. That's when I think Ghostbusters will come back, and that's fine. You know, everybody had their crack at Ghostbusters, and if you wanted them, you got them, and if you didn't, you didn't. And, you know, I went for Winston. Yeah, probably should have went for Egon. I get it. You know, Egon's a lot better. Egon's just a great unit. Not to say that I don't like Winston or I'm not going to be using him, because, you know, I have put some use into him. And also, I just like the character in the movie anyway. But if Wu comes back, we know we're going to be able to 6-star him now because we have the level and the gear increase. So we're going to be able to get 6-star Wu. I know that I'm going to be able to get 6-star Wu. All my pirates are maxed out. For me, it's just a matter of, am I going to have enough time to get them to level 60? Which hopefully I do. If not, I'm going to be so pissed off if I'm not able to get them to level 60 by the time that Wu event comes back around. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. And that'll be a whole nother ranting video if that does happen. But I don't think it's going to happen. So, you know, Wu's going to come back. We're going to get him to 6 stars. Will they add another node so you can get him to 7 stars? I don't know. You know, I couldn't tell you. I don't have that information yet. But, God, I hope they do. Or, you know, I'd be okay with just 6-star Wu, but, you know, give us the 7-star already. Like, it's time. You know, your 5-star master events were a thing of level 50 cap, and level 60 cap, I think we have to have 7-star master events just to keep up with everything. Or at least 6-star, which brings me to the biggest problem with Primo is that I guess he's coming at the end of the 5-star master event era. And that is causing him to kind of be left behind. So, whereas Wu came right in and was viable, I think Primo's he's gonna struggle to be viable. I definitely am gonna make some videos on it and see, you know, because I think he could be good. I actually do think his ultimate is very, very useful and usable, but I'm just not sure that he's gonna be strong enough. Look at him, he's nice and smiling. Oh, Officer Primo. You know, it sucks because they pushed it back because of all the stuff going on in the world with, like, police brutality and stuff. So I get why they pushed it back, but it really... I hope that it comes back around soon. You know, I hope we get this event coming back to us November, December, and I would wish it would be sooner, but that's when I would at least hope. But, you know, it could be a long time before we get it back. I've been autoing this all, by the way. So, it's been working out just fine. Castle's pretty good on auto. And when you're running both princesses, you actually do have a fair amount of damage going around. I mean, you're never hurting for healing with Jester. And you're never hurting for tanks. I mean, Castle is solid. They just don't have the damage to keep up with meta teams. But I'm wondering if, you know, if they put out some good, viable DPS units for Castle that synergize really well, are they going to be viable again one day? Because they ran the meta. When I came in here, like, Castle was running the gauntlet. But it was really just the King's Court trio. You know, you'd see Brutus and Verta on those full Castle teams, but... Oh man, that Demolition Dummy is dangerous. Please don't die. Please don't die. There we go. Get him, go. Yeah, so let me give you a little bit of what my team is. I got a 5-star Magisto. I did not 6-star him yet, but it's coming. It's coming, trust me. I actually, especially with this level increase, I'm definitely going to be able to 6-star him. I love Jester Gogo. He's so good at healing. 5-star Magisto, 7-star Verta, 7-star Burnibus, 6-star Jester, and 5-star Storm. Storm has all max abilities, and I think Magisto has all max abilities, just not his basic. Burtis all maxed, except his passive is not maxed. I didn't want to spend the level 3 ability materials on that. Just didn't seem like a good investment for a unit that I don't use much anymore. Although I do love him, and I've been farming him forever. And he's a really cool minifigure. So I do hope Castle makes a comeback one day. I'd like to see them get back into the meta. I mean, Spooky is technically part Castle, so I guess they're in the meta. And I still see the King's Court trio in Arena. And I think I think 7-star Magisto, and then now with Magisto's Tower coming into play, are gonna at least bring him back into play. But I think, as I did with the video, that he's gonna be mostly magical team that's gonna be taking over for him. Ooh, look at that. Chicken Suit Man AoE ult. Yeah, we're pretty much running the gauntlet here. Like, let's see if we can get rid of her. Nice. And then get rid of Yuppie, please. Oh, taunting. Oh, that's annoying, but this is man, this is a lot of waves. I mean, like, look at this event. Like, I autoed this whole event, and I'm tearing through it. You could have given me an extra node. Like, that's the thing in this game is, like, I understand, like, there's a difficulty thing, and like, if I really wanted to make it challenging, I could. But like, I'm a level 50 player. Whatever. Make a node that's challenging for me towards the end. Watch me lose now, because I said that. But, you know, at least, like, in the Woo, like, the unlock node was a little bit difficult. I didn't get that far in Slimer, so I'm not really sure. So many taunts, jeez. Surprised they didn't have Fire Station. I guess they kept this is the event from soft launch, so I don't think they tweaked it or anything. Yeah, and it's just like, this event kind of got buried in all the other excitement. So I feel like people are just not as excited. Here it is. His ultimate. What did it do what it was supposed to do? Isn't it supposed to strip taunt? And stealth? Is his ultimate bugged? I'm gonna have to reread that. You know what? It might not be high level. No, what the heck? Clears taunt and stealth from all foes. Well, it didn't do that. That's weird. It didn't do that at all. Yeah, I mean, he does give attack up, but like, he's not a bad figure. It's just too squishy. So tough when you don't have like 4 taunt clears. Man, Castle runs. don't sleep on the castle. Actually, I've been putting significant time and effort into farming Storm too, because I think she's going to be viable with Fire Station, but who knows? I'm actually talking about Brutus possibly on that team too, and then it's really not a city team. You're not getting a lot of the role model synergy though if you're running 2 castle figures and a Ghostbuster. But we'll see. Brutus definitely has some viability. Period. He's just a cool figure that does some interesting stuff. And that's all she wrote, folks. Primo unlocked. Let's go. Well, that is pretty much all I got for you today, Knuckleheads. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications, and as always, remember to knuckle up. She blocked me on Instagram, Snapchat.